Horror games made by horror game companies. Horror games made by non-horror game companies. 22 years old. What kind of ducking job is this? 30 years old. Taking care of pets. Taking care of children. 6th graders when I was in 1st grade. 6th graders when I'm in 12th grade. When I'm in a walk 500 miles competition and my opponent is walking 500 more. Bro's girlfriend who turned out to be pretty chill. Me. I would like to award you the highest honor I can bestow. An invitation to our Discord server. No new member has been allowed in since 2020. When a colleague without natural intelligence discovers the artificial one. In Japan, broken things are often repaired with gold. Me in Japan. Me setting my alarm for 6 AM to be productive. Also me when I wake up at 11:30 AM. What the duck is Victoria's Secret? And why does she only tell it to girls? Okay, 2026. Here we go. POV. How the teacher expect us to walk while the school is burning. Santa. Santa. I just want to be a boss and offer people unpaid internships. Maximum capacity. 3 Americans. List of people on the Epstein files. It's how the teachers feel after saying, "I'll wait," instead of telling the class to shut the duck up. Getting socks for Christmas as a kid. Getting socks for Christmas as an adult. Tomorrow, I really need to tell you something. Meal night. If I say goodnight and an hour later I send you an Instagram reel, it's not that I lied, I just failed. Me staring at the wrapper in my hand after just hearing my car keys hit the bottom of the dumpster. When you eat in bed, and it crumbles all over your mattress. Clark Kent puts on one pair of glasses and 8 billion people go, "Never seen this man in my life." Me, completely changed from mountain hermit to tax-paying citizen, and my iPhone, my ex, 3 airports, and facial recognition AI all scream, "Welcome back." 15 Christmases as an adult, Santa still hasn't left me a goth girlfriend under the tree. The Grinch song is technically a diss track. You know Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer is Jewish, right? What? Robert L. May, who was Jewish, created Rudolph as a way to make American kids appreciate their individuality. Yet, Rudolph is only accepted by the other reindeer only after proving himself to be useful for them. This is a reflection of the Jewish experience and what other minorities in right society go through. What the claws are you jollying about? My gum that I swallowed when I was 10, finally leaving me. Consumers. Companies, you still have time for a gift card. Shut was so funny that I turned into a. The gang fighting as a unit in Chivalry 2. Polo. Single formation. Me chasing archers. How Redditors feel after debunking an argument. How the debunk actually went. When you ask for coal on Christmas, it's irrelevant whether you're naughty or nice. Sometimes, my genius is, it's almost frightening. New Year's Eve this time going to be like 11:59 PM, 12 AM, 12:01 AM. I've officially reached the stage where all I want for Christmas is to retire. Never use a toilet in a dream. Life is but a dream. Who wants to share memes and videos with me in PM? Who wants to watch the ones I send? Me waiting for the full Epstein Island client list to drop. Blow my mind. Premium items in video games is accessed by grinding offline. You misunderstood the author's intent. Dealt of the author. People who love talking about media literacy. When the holidays roll around. Looks like deviled egg is back on the menu, boys. It rubs the lotion on its seam, or else it gets the hose again. Note written by me and slipped to Santa. My son, Jack, is 15 and has an intellectual disability. He wholeheartedly believes in Santa. Please keep the magic alive. Santa winked at me, greeted him like an old friend. Jack, it is great to see you again. Kindness matters. 15 years of helping. Place the star on top of the tree. I don't like it when people text me in abbreviations at this old age. They be like GM. Well, General Motors to you too. Bosses, people just don't want to work anymore. The jobs, preferred qualifications, master's degree, minimum salary, $15.29 per hour. How are the impractical jokers still pranking people in public? Like if they tried that shit on me, I'd be like, Sal, stop it. My boyfriend's family is so against us dating. Who are they to stop you? His wife and kids. It's crazy how none of these taste good anymore. You're not even watching the movie. Me. Yes, I am. The four horsemen of we were closer to villains than we were portrayed, and should have suffered more consequences. People will really be like, oh my god, I can't believe you have to work Christmas Eve, while I'm handing them their shut like, you're the ducking reason, Susan. Go home. How it started. How it ended. Bro turned into a Christmas tree. Alarm ringing. The person who set alarm. People around the person. When she falls asleep in a tank top. When a man tells a woman to calm down. Every cell in the woman's body be like, whatever you do in life, don't be like this neighbor. My girl, wear your grey sweats, daddy. Me and my grey sweats. Work starts at 8 o'clock. Me at 7:68. What my back needs. Is butt cheeks one word, or should I spread them apart? Okay, just hear me out. I just watched a woman drink laundry detergent at Walmart, bottle to mouth, in the aisle. I said nothing, but when we made eye contact, she just gasped and was like, I'm gonna buy it. Bro, I'm not worried about you buying it. What the duck are you doing? The last thing Charlie needed was a chocolate bar. My niece wants to know, if she donates her hair to Locks of Love, and the recipient of her hair commits a crime and leaves hair at the crime scene, will her DNA be found all over the crime scene, and thus incriminate her? She's 12. The top map shows mysterious cases of people vanishing without a trace. The bottom map shows America's largest cave systems. Personally, bad English is such a huge turn off for me. You don't need to add for me after writing personally. I need a right girl with a nose ring to tell me what planets are making me sad. I don't have a nose ring, but I'm pretty sure it's Earth. The moment you realize you can speak 14 languages. Ladies, please. What's the purpose of wearing this? If they sold this in theaters instead of popcorn, I'd be happy. I don't know what this sign means, and at this point, I'm too afraid to ask. My brain literally stops working when this happens. End and accept. Decline. Hold and accept. My nephew coming back from the barber shop. About to eat this ice cream with no spoon. This always happens when you're angry. I can't believe I did it. Over 2,500 miles on a bicycle. 36 days. LMFAO. My brain refuses to believe there are 4 people in this photo. When anyone asks my favorite weather, I crave this. The legacy of Greg will not be forgotten. I darted here in 2019. Love, Greg. My brother has been photoshopping Skeletor into the background of random vacation pictures for over 10 years. His wife still hasn't figured it out. I lost the 6th book in the series. After 2 months, I finally found it. If you told me they were sextuplets, I'd believe you. I grounded my kid, and this was his response. When he's showing you a funny video on Facebook, then Pizza Hut texts him, I miss you. Tired of boiling water every time you make pasta? Boil a few gallons at the beginning of the week, and freeze it for later. got kicked out of a mum group for laughing at some chick who did this to her newborn son. No matter how cold it gets, there is always this person. Took a picture of this building in Rome, but if you squint, it kinda looks like, never mind. By the way, this is how a boy sees you when he truly loves you. Honestly, the best feature of iOS. Maybe I'm overly sensitive because of my line of work, but why does every single part of this economy feel like an obstacle course? Booking a flight, seeing a doctor, getting insurance, finding housing, taking your animal to the vet. Are people just numb to all this? So my mom told me this story about how my aunt and uncle ran into a celebrity at a bar and became friends with him, and she couldn't remember his name. My aunt just sent me these pictures. Me, as a kid, Santa's watching me, I better be good. My child, Santa's watching me, how? Through the security system, the cameras only film the door and driveway. Through Alexa, then he can only hear me, not see me. Does he see us sneak? Do the police know he does this? Wasted another year of my life, but this time, it wasn't my fault. 8-year-old me trying to figure out how they got a car in the middle of the mall. My parents are replacing their coffee machine, which is 7 years old. Me, that's not that old. I have sheets older than that. Mother, well, perhaps your sheets aren't getting as much action as our coffee machine. I'm going to need an ambulance. A celebrity's $100,000 watch. My $40 watch telling me the same time. My 8th grade students were doing a budgeting activity pretending they were living out of a home on $2,000 a month. This was written on one. Please don't let me live on my own. I spent $32 on asparagus. Someone asked about the right way to cut a toast. Now the whole internet is fighting. Which one are you? 1, 2, 3. I don't want 8K TVs and self-driving cars. I want a 4-day work week and rent control. This is why aquariums aren't open at night. Gen Z and Gen X. Stop adding lol to the end of every sentence. Millennials. Lol. Babe. Is it what I think it is? Babe. $6,499.50 out of our checking account. Is nothing sacred anymore. The World Stone Skimming Championships has been hit by a cheating scandal. Several competitors were disqualified for tampering with their stones to make them more circular. You've heard of Elf on a Shelf? Well, here's. Last year, we bought a 20-foot Christmas tree and cut it in half, so it looks like it went through the roof. Record-setting $2 billion jackpot was won by one person in Altadena, California. The person received $424 million after taxes. Imagine you win the lottery and suddenly you're the only billionaire getting properly taxed. When you meow at your owner for food, but instead he meows back at you with 13 grammatical errors. Pug owners, my little cutie, the pug. My old ace, at a New Year's Eve party by 11:01 PM. How long did it take you to understand this picture? Other people, I do not let animals on my furniture. My dog always wanted to pull one of these and leave the house mysteriously. The husband asked to be present during the process of the wife giving birth, but during the process, he fainted. This is the wife in labor taking a selfie to show him afterwards. But are you this old? It's all fun until you lose one piece. No one. 8-year-old me. We are 2 streaming mergers away from a brand new concept, cable. My daughter said if she got straight A's on her report card, could I take her to see the Disney movie Dumbo? She got straight A's, so I took her to Disney World. Shake my head, baby girl learning early in life that men don't listen. Me going into 2026 hoping next year will be better. For 5 seconds, I thought this was a T-Rex. When the pizza delivery said 30 minutes, but it's been 33. I work in appliance sales at Home Depot, and a guy just ordered a washer or dryer set to be delivered on Christmas Eve as his wife's present. How do I gently tell him? He's got 24 days left to live. Rediscovering songs you used to love is by far one of the best feelings. 2 places you should not have to pay for parking. 1. The university you attend. 2. The hospital. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Bought burritos for the whole team. New guy eats his burrito like this. Should I fire him immediately? So I met John Cena today. Man met John Cena and didn't even take a picture with him. LMFAO, what a waste. My 11-year ban from Yahoo Chess expires today. Failure to connect. You have failed to connect for the following reason. You have been barred from logging into this room until Thursday, December 31st, 23 hours, 59 minutes and 59 seconds PST 2020. Finally completed a very important task I've been avoiding for several months. It took 8 minutes and 0 effort on my part, and I felt immediate and immense relief. I probably won't learn from this. Kids keep talking about 6 to 7 wait until you hear about 9 to 5. Believe it or not, my 86-year-old grandpa just got his first cell phone ever in 2025. I set it up, showed him how to text and use Google, and it's going well. Great seeing you today. Please call me or text if you need any help. Google Babs. Google Karate. My mom decided today, on her birthday, she wanted to break 23 years of trust and bond we had built by telling me I'm in the NFL and I need to pay for my own phone bill. I feel betrayed. I'm obsessed actually. Imagine slamming the door and you get a taste of chapter 6. My uncle walked into Christmas, filled a plate, ate in a separate room, and left. He was here for minutes. We've got your holiday decorating covered. Hi, Doc here. I don't know who needs to hear this, but do not even think about it. Me trying to give life advice to anyone. There is a bump here, so please watch your step. Bruh, audacity. Ma'am, not calling and stopping by. And here you are, with the audacity. Since hair can't be preserved in fossils, we can't rule out the possibility that dinosaurs looked like this. What's the first game that comes to mind when you look at this picture? Do men seriously want to live in a house like this? My boyfriend is trying to convince me this is every man's dream, but I'm not buying it. What's stopping you from doing this with your partner? Common sense. Kids today will never understand how big of a flex it was to know someone on here. Me calculating my December budget and realizing everyone is getting a hug for Christmas. After seeing a group of people in a pool, huddled together under an umbrella to stay dry, I understand why aliens don't visit us. We pay my oldest $1 every time he reads a book. We are talking 160-page chapter books. I'm out $120 this year, and he thinks he's ripping me off. Best investment ever. The dad. The son. Us, let's put out a trail cam to see the possums. Every cat in my neighborhood, lining up to take a selfie. When you clean your room so good, that the only trash left is you. Our work friendship's a thing. Sometimes, the greatest friends are made when you've both suffered together under the regime of a ruthless dictator. Me trying to remember the name of the ship in the movie Titanic. Boys still go over to each other's houses to play video games. This is a type of therapy you don't pay for. Friend 1. Where's the best place to stand during an earthquake? Friend 2. A doorway, a car, under the bed, me, an intellectual. You work at the red dot. You have a meeting at the blue dot. You have 2 minutes. This is it. This is the one. They're all thinking mean things about me. When someone starts crying, but you have no clue what to do you want some toothpaste? I cannot stop ducking thinking about this little man and his t-shirt. Fit check, passed. When my parents went to Ireland with my grandfather, who hadn't been there in 25 years, he took them to his favorite pub. When they went in, a guy at the bar said, "Oh god, he's back." Who the duck flosses before brushing? Most people, I think. This picture will break your brain, but once you see it, you can't unsee it. Me after a long day of pretending to like people. Me if I crash on a deserted island this year. Don't send help. Made sushi for the first time. I don't really get the hype. What is wrong with my sister and her husband? Absolutely nothing. They're strengthening their bond by being chaotic dumbasses together, and that's beautiful. He's definitely cheating. I tried to joke with my boyfriend and lock myself in the bathroom with his phone. Okay, so Ice-T and Ice Cube, but I'm confused about Whitney Houston. I can't stop watching this artwork. I thought it was a bubble wrap sheet over an artwork. Me and my friends planning a trip that will never happen. My brother-in-law sent me this, and I'm ducking crying. I just built a whole snow fort and a snowball stash with the kids and the neighbor kids. There are 100 pre-made snowballs, a backdoor escape tunnel, and 2 sniper towers with great cover from the blind side. The kids took one look at it and went back inside to keep playing Fortnite. So now I'm just crushing beers in the fort by myself, listening to Creed. Wanna come by and indulge? How I look at a mother ducker who zoomed past me but ended up at the same light. Yeah, I think I'm getting fired today. He doesn't bite. He just throws cinder blocks. My son just texted me this. I'm going to be sick. What time and place was I born? Stay away from that girl. Draw a small clock that shows 10 minutes past 11 o'clock. I'm not obsessive, but you can count on me to fix your toilet paper. I will not say a word. I will just silently correct your life choices and walk away like a hero no one asked for.